Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Sharing. For today, we are looking at this question. It says, evaluate 3 to the power of n plus 2 to the power of n equals to 35. So we are going to evaluate this for us to find the value of n. So we are given 3 to the power of n plus 2 to the power of n equals to 35. 3 to the power of n can be written as 3 to the power of n all to the power of 1 plus 2 to the power of n can be written as all to the power of 1 equals to 35. This one can be written as 3 all over 3, or we have 4 all over 4, or we have 2 all over 2. Either of these can represent 1. So in this case, what we are going to use is 3 all over 3. So in this case, we have 3 to the power of n all to the power of 3 all over 3 plus 2 to the power of n all to the power of 3 all over 3 equals to 35. So here, we recall, say note, when we have a to the power of m all to the power of n is same thing as a to the power of m n. So this can be written as 3 to the power of n times 3 all over 3 plus 2 to the power of n times 3 all over 3 equals to 35. And here, this can be written as 3 to the power of n all over 3 all to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of n all over 3 all to the power of 3 equals to 35. We just interchange this. So this is what we have here. And here, this can be written also as a to the power of n m. Either of the two can interchange each other. So here, we can see that we have 3 to the power of n all over 3, and also here 2 to the power of n all over 3. So what we are going to do is say let 3 to the power of n all over 3 equals to x, and also 2 to the power of n all over 3 equals to y. So we are going to substitute this in this place. So we have, here will be x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3 equals to 35. So in that case, as we have x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3 equals to 35. This is in the form when we have a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3 equals to a plus b all into a to the power of 2 minus ab plus b to the power of 2. So this is what we have. We are going to represent this in this format. So this will become, this is our a and this is our b. So it will become x plus y all into x to the power of 2 minus ab is xy plus y to the power of 2 all equals to 35. So this is two parentheses. It is either the first parenthesis equals to one of the factor of 35, or the second parenthesis equals to the other factor of 35. And factor of 35 can be written as 1 times 35, or we have 5 times 7. So either of these, let's take this case 1 and or this one case 2. So we have here x plus y into x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 1 times 35. That is for case 1. So the case 2 will be x plus y all into x minus x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 5 times 7. So in this case, we can treat this one after the other. This is our case 1 and this is our case 2. So we take the first one, which is case 1. We have x plus y into x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 1 times 35. So the first parenthesis will be equal to 1 and the second parenthesis will be equal to 35. So let's take the first one, which is the a part. X plus y equals to 1. Or we have b part as x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 35. So we take this one first. For the a part, we can square both sides. So this will become x plus y all to the power of 2 equals to 1 to the power of 2. So in that case, for us to expand that, we need to clean this. So as we said, we have here, expanding this, we have x plus y into x plus y equals to 1 to the power of 2 is 1. X times x, we have x to the power of 2. X times y, we have plus xy. We have y times x, we have plus xy. Y times y, we have plus y to the power of 2 equals to 1. So this will become x to the power of 2 plus xy become 2xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 1. So from here, the second one here, where we have this, so we are going to subtract this from this b part. So that will become x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 35. So we subtract minus x to the power of 2 plus 2xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 1. We are subtracting this from here. So when we do that, we have x to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2 is 0. We have minus xy minus plus 2xy will give us minus 3xy. This minus this is 0. We have 35 minus 1 will give us 34. So in this case, we have this, we can divide both sides by minus 3. So here will become minus 3xy all over minus 3 equals to 34 all over minus 3. This will cancel here and this will cancel here. Therefore, our xy equals to minus 34 all over 3. So this is the value of xy that we have. You can see that this is negative, so this is rejected because it is not a real number. We have rejected this. For the whole of case 1 is rejected. Let us look at case 2 because this is negative. We are looking for a real number. So here for case 2, this other side, this is our case 2. So we are going to work on this case 2 for us to see our value of x and y, so that we will be able to substitute back to where we have our x and y. So here we need to clean this. So from case 2, so we have here case 2 where we have x plus y into here was x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2. We have all equals to 5 times 7. So in this case, it is either the first parenthesis equals to 5 or the second parenthesis equals to 7. So we have x plus y equals to 5, or we have x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 7. So we take this one first. So we need to square both sides. So for the first one, we have x plus y equals to 5. Therefore, we have x. When we square both sides, we have x plus y into x plus y equals to 25, because 5 to the power of 2 is 25. So here x times x, we have x to the power of 2. X times y, we have xy. Y times x, we have plus xy. Then we have y times y, we have plus y to the power of 2 equals to 25. So here will become x to the power of 2 plus, when we add this and this, we have 2xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 25. So this is what we have for the first part. So what we are going to do is for us to subtract this from the second part, where with the second part is x to the power of 2 minus xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 7. So subtracting x to the power of 2 plus 2xy plus y to the power of 2 equals to 25. We subtract that from the first one. So that will give us x to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2 is 0. So we have minus xy minus 2xy will give us minus 3xy. So we have this minus this is 0 equals to 7 minus 25 will give us minus 18. So in this case, we can divide both sides by minus 3. So before we do that, we need to clean this. So as we said, we have minus 3xy equals to minus 18. We can divide both sides by minus 3. So here minus 3 and here minus 3. Minus 3 cancel here and minus 3 cancel here. Therefore, we have xy equals to minus cancel here, 3 cancel here, and 3 cancel here, 6. So xy equals to 6. So in that case, the first one where we have x plus y equals to 5. Okay, here x plus y equals to 5. So we recall when we have x plus y equals to 5. So here we can see that for us to find the value of y here, we can make y the subject of this expression. So y will become 5 minus x. So we can substitute the value of y into where we have this equation. So here will become x will become, in the place of y, we have 5 minus x equals to 6. We substitute this in the place of where we have y. So here we can expand this. We have x times 5, we have 5x. Then x times minus x, we have minus x to the power of 2 equals to 6. So here we can move everything to one side. So this will become, moving this to this side will become x to the power of 2. We have here minus 5x. Then we have plus 6 equals to 0. For us to find, this is a quadratic equation. For us to find the value of x, we need to find two factors. When we add or subtract, will give us minus 5. And that two factor is 2 and 3. So this will become x to the power of 2 minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. So here we have x as common here. So we can factor it out. We have x into x minus 2. So we have here, this is 3 as common. So we have minus 3 into x minus 2 all equals to 0. So here we have two parentheses which is similar. So we can factor it out. So this will become x minus 2. Divide the whole of here by x minus 2 will give us x. Dividing the whole of here by x minus 2 will give us minus 3, all equals to 0. So in that case, before we do that, we need to clean this. So as we have two parentheses here, it is either the first one, which is x minus 2 equals to 0, or we have x minus 3 equals to 0. For the first one, we have x equals to, when 2 transpose into this other side, become 2. Or we have x equals to 3. So this transpose into this other side, it becomes 3. So these are the two values of x that we have. We can substitute it back to where we have this for us to have the value of y. So recall, when we have y equals to 5 minus x, at the value of x equals to 2, we have value of y equals to 5 minus 2, where y equals to 3. So in this case, our value of x, y, it will be equals to, our x is 2 and our y is 3. So this is the best value of x, y. So for the second one, which is x equals to 3, where we have y equals to 5 minus 2, we have y equals to 5 minus 2 at x equals to 3. So here will be y equals to 5 minus 3, where y equals to 2. So this is the second value of y that we have. So in this case, we have x, y as x is 3 and y is 2. So this is the second value of x and y. We recall that we said, before we do that, we need to clean this. So we recall from our first calculation, we have the value of x equals to 3 to the power of n all over 3. And we also have the value of y equals to 2 to the power of n all over 3. Then we take, for the first one, which is this, at x and y, which is equal to 2 and 3. So for the value of x, our x here is 2. 2 equals to 3 to the power of 2 all over 3. And also for the value of y, which is, our y is 3 equals to 2 to the power of n. So we have this. So for the value of x, our x is 2, is going to be 2 equals to 3 to the power of n all over 3. Then for the value of y, which is equals to 3 equals to 2 to the power of n all over 3. So this is what we have for the first case of this x and y. And you can see that when we have 2 equals to 3 to the power of n all over 3, for us to find the value of n in this equation, it has no integral value. So this is rejected. So we are going to look at the second one, which is x2 and y2, where our x2 and y2 equals to 3 and 2. And for this equation, where x equals to 3 to the power of n all over 3. So our value of x here will be 3 equals to 3 to the power of n all over 3. Then for the value of y, our y is 2 equals to 2 to the power of n all over 3. So in this case, we can see that 3 can be written as 3 to the power of 1, and 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1. Therefore, having the same base, so we can equate this. So we recall when we have a to the power of x equals to a to the power of b. Therefore, x equals to b because they have the same base. For here, for us to find the value of n, or we have 1 equals to n all over 3. And for this side, then this other side we have 1 equals to n all over 3. We can cross multiply. When we cross multiply, this is the same thing as 1 all over 1. 1 times 3 equals to 1 times n. And this other side is the same thing as 1 times 3 equals to 1 times n. Therefore, we can find the value of n from that equation where we have this other side 3 equals to n, and this other side where we have 3 equals to n. Therefore, the value of n equals to 3 for both sides. So this is the value of n that we have equals to 3. Let us see from what we have. We will do a little check for us to verify our answer where n equals to 3. So we say check. When we are given 3 to the power of n plus 2 to the power of n. When we add this, will this equals to 35? So our value of n is 3. So we have 3 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 3. When we add this, will this equals to 35? 3 to the power of 3 is 27 plus 2 to the power of 3 is 8. When we add this, will this equals to 35? 27 plus 8 will give us 35 equals to 35. So what we have on the left hand side is what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, n equals to 3 satisfy this expression. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comments, and share our video for more interesting topics. Thank you.